Hey guys, it's me. I'm back again, and today, like I told you, I'll be posting in a couple days my everyday makeup look. So this is me going to work, school, out, just like wherever. So to start, let's just get right into it. I use a facial moisturizing lotion from CeraVe. There. Just gonna use a little bit, just about that size. My finger. Now we're gonna apply. And my mirror's this way, by the way, guys, just so you know. If you catch me looking away, like, why is she looking that way? I'm like, kind of. And this CeraVe, this is actually a tester, and I just get a bunch of testers. That may sound really bad, but I actually don't know if they even sell the large one, just because I just get the testers. But I don't use foundation every day. I just use my moisturizing lotion. We're good. And then I go straight in with concealer. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega. This is in the shade You're a Natural. Okay. And yeah, just gonna conceal my problem areas. For me, my problem areas are mainly my forehead for the most part, which sucks. As well as the side of my face, but that's just because I wear my bangs on this side of my face, so the oils from my bangs get in it. So now I'm gonna blend that out really quick. And I actually wet my sponges with a finishing spray. That may be weird, but that is what I do. This is the one. I just feel like it gives it a more matte look, especially since these are creams, and I don't like my face so really oily because my face already is oily. Okay, guys. And this concealer builds. It does. If you have very like red areas or anything, like it definitely conceals them. I recommend it very highly. And you can find this concealer. I've gotten it at Target. I've gotten it at Walmart, and I've gotten it at Walgreens. Prices vary depending where you go. I got this concealer for like $7 at Walmart, and then I got the contour one at Walgreens for $3. So price match, figure it out, guys. Whatever's cheaper in your area. I'm actually gonna finish this with like here. I keep mine close in, like I don't try to go like way out with it. My Cupid's bow, definitely. And that's all right there. This, once again, close little lines. For me, this is what I use. And then this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick as well. And this is the contour. See there? Okay. This is in the shade Oaks on You. Okay. And here I start higher up and come down just because my face is wider, so I try to make it look more narrow. So I start about the top of my ear. And yes, this is in my, or really close to my skin tone. And line the sides of my nose. And then I just kind of do little swirls on my forehead. And just under my lip. Okay. Now we're gonna blend out the, let's blend out the dark, not the light first. To me, it just depends on what kind of look you're going for, like more dramatic or whatever. But I just want a nice little blend out. And my sponges, they come in 2 in a pack. Did you guys hear my parents? Crazy. But I get them 2 in a pack from Walmart is where I buy them. They're like $10 for 2 of them, and they are the best sponge. I've not found a better one. They do also sell them at Ulta and like more high-end places, but they are a little bit more expensive there. Why, I'll never understand. So it's like, why do you want to sell them for a cheap price? And it's the same brand. It's crazy, but that's that's the makeup look, guys. And then I will do the bridge of my nose last, guys. Now I'm going with my other sponge. I have more than one. So here's another a lot of different sponges. This is for my dark, my contour. I'm going to use this and then kind of squish it into the line. Then fade it up. Go back in. And try to get rid of any harsh lines that there may have just been, which there's a few. And same with the other side. This way. Okay, now I'm going to my forehead. And this is like the perfect shade for my forehead. It completely, like, it's like perfect. Like, I haven't found any other color that is better for my forehead. Because my forehead is a different color than the rest of my face. Like, yes. Okay. And keep going. Just use the excess on my jawline. And then now I'm going to contour my nose. Just blending it out slightly with the tip of this. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to go back in with my other one. Just a little more wet. I'm just going to dab it down the bridge of my nose. See? And then I'm going to take this one and just do a line to create some depth. Okay. My parents right now, I don't know if you can hear them, but they're talking about my dog. Well, not my dog, my mom's dog, because it peed on the carpet. Using my loose powder from NYX. I actually got it Ulta, but it was $10. It was like $9.97, I think. And it is the loose powder. And I also have the NYX finishing powder. I use this last, if needed. Okay. So now to apply this, we are going to use actually a harder sponge. It's this one. It's orange. I just bought it. It didn't come with this one. I just bought this sponge thing. I'm wearing black. I use this powder so much. And just to set this. That's what we're doing. Whoop. If you guys can hear my music, but. And if you guys have any requests for like songs I should play in the background, don't feel afraid to tell me. I want you guys to love what you're listening to. The only thing I ask is songs. Because you guys know, some kids may be watching this too. Because kids don't. Now we're going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to come a little bit closer for you guys. But, sorry, trying to find my eyeshadow. Rimmel. Brow This Way. Didn't know if it said anything else. Oh, and this is the shade Medium Brown. Oh, and just in case you guys were wondering, like, about, like, my little sponge, I got a pack of literally, like, 40. I gave half to my mom. My mom's a makeup artist. Or I gave more than half. These are the only ones I have. And it was literally $1 at the Dollar Tree. So, just saying, Dollar Tree's not that bad, guys. And now I'll be going in to do my brows with my Me brush. This is called Me. It is their, I believe this is their small angled liner brush by Me. So I'm actually going to use a mirror from my Aesthetica Cosmetics powder kit, just because that mirror is a little too far away and I kind of need it to be a little more close and personal. So I'll try not to block you guys out. So I'm going to first start by lining the top from not completely the beginning, but close to. And then down. A little more. And I'm using the gel side, or like the pomade side. And then create the tail. See guys? And then just keep going. And slightly filling it in. With my brows, I have a specific part of my brow in each one that's different, but that's a little bit more thicker than the rest, so I don't fill that in, or I try to avoid it. So that's like about like from here to like here. So I'm gonna go to the front, draw that little line, and make hair-like strokes. And then I'm taking my brush in the powder side. Sorry, guys. In the powder side. And I'm just gonna kind of set where I just did all that. So from that top line down and over like that. See, guys? And now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Lash and Brow Wand. See, guys? And now I'm gonna just swipe up in my brow, then kind of like a little, just to get some product in that middle area that I didn't fill. And just kind of help my hairs go along with it. And there's one brow, guys. And now I'm actually going to do my other. Guys, I'm back. I finished the other eyebrow, and one big tip to remember is that eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Never twins. Okay? And I will be dusting off the powder using my Echo Tools. You can get this brush pretty much at any Walmart, CVS, drugstore. And now I'm gonna wipe off all my powder. So again, I'm still gonna use this mirror. It's a compact mirror in here. And just dust this off. And this powder sticks very well. You have to dust very well, but it works. So it is okay. I am willing to go through the dusting for a product that works and that is cheap enough. See? Okay, now my forehead. And there's a few harsh lines with the powder that you just gotta kind of get away. Oh, sorry guys, didn't realize you guys know. Almost done. Wonder how long you guys fell for. Okay, now we will move on. Bring some of my stuff back. Okay, now we are ready to, move on to eyes, and then powder contour is what I like to do next. So eyes first. I will show you my everyday eye makeup. I use the Naked First Generation palette. Yes, I know this is more high-end on my prices. And this was $50. I got this last year. It was like 49 something. Or like 52. I don't really remember. And it's one through hell and back. Yes, I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. This looks crazy. But it's the First Generation palette. Okay. It actually lost the brush to it, so I used a different one. Okay. And I actually got a new brush recently that I will be using today. To start, this is their Wet n Wild brush here. I love the little finger spots in the Wet n Wild brushes. This brush, one second, is the Smoky Liner brush, but I will be using this for eyeshadow. Just regular eyeshadow. Okay. And we're gonna go in with, we're gonna go in and cover our lid with the shade Buck here. Ooh, look how beautiful it comes off on that brush. Now we'll be using this palette's mirror in it to do this. We're just gonna cover our lid completely. We're gonna do the same to the other side. And yes, I do both my eyes at the same time. And, for me, it feels like I can blend them both at the same time. I can make sure they're on the same page and I don't have to go back and try to recreate it like when I'm all said and done. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna clean that off a little. And now we are going to just place the color, a mix actually, of dark horse here. It's like a darker gold, like gold goes to smog and then to dark horse. And then we're also going to mix that with sidecar, which is another shimmery shade here. Okay, but first we're going to go in with dark horse in the crease. And then I will blend this, excuse me, I will blend this out with a fluffier brush in a little bit. And when I apply this, I apply it like in the crease, but then I pull it down just so it all flows together. And don't worry, when I blend this out, it will look even better than it already does. And now I'm going to go in with, I dust off my brush too, so you guys know I'm not just patting. And now I'm going to go in with sidecar, that shimmery shade that we were talking about before. Okay. Right on top. Just so we can lighten up our eyes a little, so they're not so like, it's not so smoky, you know? And then now I'm going to take this is the Wet n Wild, another Wet n Wild brush, and all these Wet n Wild brushes I get anywhere, literally even the dollar store, like Dollar Tree. I get these brushes and they are so good to me. I love them so much. I actually don't know which brush this is, but it's like kind of fluffy at the end. I'm gonna start here and just kind of blend it out. So you guys can see me blending this out. Blend out, like blend it out versus just pat it on. Try to get them on the same page, guys. You know that. I think I got this on the outside just a little too much, so I'm just gonna try to blend it in a little. Oh no, I didn't. It was just a lighting. I am good. So we're good. I swear it's just a lighting. So I can go with that. Like, see if I can catch the light. See, we're good. Okay. It was just the lighting angle. Now we are going to go in with our Aesthetica Cosmetics Powder Contour Kit. This is what I was using for a mirror earlier, guys. Mirror. And there's all these different shades. For me, it just depends on what time of year, but I do use all of these shades. It is so worth it. So now I will be using, I like to do my contour first on this one instead of the highlight. And I use the BS Mall Face Angled Brush. Okay. And for this time of year, I will actually be going in with this shade here mostly, and kind of mixing with that one, but mainly here. So we're going to go in first with just this first color here, just like that. And this is also on the higher end of some of my products, but I actually did not buy this one. My older sister did. It was a gift, because I've been talking about how much I wanted this palette, but I really couldn't afford it. And there are a lot of cheaper powder contours. I personally like, man, I can't think of what it is, but I will definitely use it in my next makeup video. I had it, but I left it at my friend's house. It's really bad, but I have it. I promise you guys. And then just my forehead. You guys remember me telling you my forehead's not the same color. That's about the same color as my forehead, so I'm actually going to mix the two to give more of a contour on my forehead. And then I'm gonna go back in just a little for my jawline. Okay. And just, so I'm trying to find my thing. This I'm actually gonna use to do the contour on my nose. See, just touch it in the, like that. Just gonna use this mirror. See guys, just to get that contour on my nose. Guys, and then just a line. Just try to give my nose some depth. See it? Okay. Now I'm going to do my highlight with the BS Small Face Round brush. Okay. Once again, it depends on the time of year, but I'm actually going to go in with mainly this middle color and semi-mix with that one. And just tap it in just because I don't need that much. Because remember we did this earlier. This is almost like just setting it again, but also brightening it just a little. See? And a little for the forehead. And spread. This actually technically isn't highlighting just yet. I like to put this kind of like a base for my highlight. Really is what this is for me. Then I like a little bit of a deeper highlight. So I'm actually going to go in with the Black Heart Immortal Glow eyeshadow. I actually bought this from Hot Topic in the mall. I don't know if there's a Hot Topic in your guys' mall, but I also got the Black Heart Galaxy eyeshadow. I got them together. It was like buy one get one 30% off, but they are $5.90 each. And they have a little mirror in them. So I love these shades. Like, they are just so pretty. I got this just a couple days ago, like right before I started my channel. I think I mentioned it to you guys. But now I'm going to go in with, first to lay it, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild concealer brush just to lay it down, and then I'm going to smooth it, or spread it, I should say, with a different Wet n Wild brush actually. I love their brushes, as you guys can tell. I'm just going to go in like this, and for me it's not as bright because I don't love super shimmery, like, let me like blind you with my highlight. So this is kind of like a darker, deeper, like, I'm here but you can't, you just kind of notice me in the light thing. Notice. Now we're going to go in with, like I said, another brush. And this is the Wet n Wild. This is their face angled brush. And as you can see, I've used this before. With this powder is what I mean. Okay. So you guys can see the highlight, but at the same time, it's not super, like, in your face. I use that more of like when I go out, like I'll probably mix the two is what I'll probably do. So yeah. And I love multi-purpose products, so this is eyeshadow and it's a great, like, kind of a darker highlight. And now for my lips, I do like a little combination thing. Here we go. I'm actually gonna use Carmex something. This was like $1. And just put that on like a normal person. And then I actually use, which I think is safe, e.l.f. I use their Molten Liquid eyeshadow in the shade Rose Gold. What's this? I've used it for eyeshadow and I've used it for my lips and I've used it for highlight before. Like I said, I love multi-purpose products that you can use for anything. So then I just, right on top of that, like glossy Carmex, I just do a couple dabs like that. And I just rub it in and it goes nicely with the Carmex. Then next I use, this is called Forever Matte. I just got this at a beauty supply store. I don't know if this is at every beauty supply store, just the one that I went to. The Forever Matte.
Babe, I feel really bad.
No.
I feel bad that you did that shit right, because that wasn't my thing. No. No, I feel bad. That's how you feel.
And then now, I'm gonna go back in with this, the Black Heart Immortal Glow eyeshadow. And I'm actually gonna take that same concealer brush and highlight my Cupid's bow again. Like that. And then I'm actually gonna take my contour color and I'm going to take actually that same concealer brush just because it has a little bit of that glitter on it, and just do just under my lip just to darken it. Then it gives your lips like that, like boldness on the top. That may sound really weird. I just realized the way I said that, but it's okay. I will use the e.l.f. Waterproof eyeliner in the shade Charcoal. And I'll let you see the tip of this. I love it just especially for that, for how like pointy that is. And now I'll be using the Aesthetica mirror again, just to get a little bit closer. Oh, here, sorry guys. Do a thin line just to start out. I kind of follow the crease of my eye, bring it in, and then I draw a second line and fill in like that. Oops. And then I do the same thing to the other side. Okay, as you guys can see, I messed up just a little bit, but that is okay. We fix it. I actually fix it as I let it dry a little, and then just use the tip of this and kind of pull it out, and then wipe away. Yes, this is really what I do. I just wipe it away. I tried to get it not too dry, but just enough to where I could wipe it. And then we'll fix it just a little. Now I'm using the, this will actually be my, sorry guys. But this will actually be my first time using this mascara, so I'll let you guys know how I like it as I do this. This is the Color Mates Volumizing Mascara. Someone recommended this to me. I actually got it at Big Lots. Big Lots. I got that here. It's an angled brush, as you guys can see. Like curves to your eye. And it is very black. Let's see how this works. It only came in one color that was there, at least. It may come in more, but the color is black. Okay, we'll just start. And I do have very, very short lashes, so any volume in any way is greatly, greatly appreciated. I don't know. I mean, it's going on really thin, which is, I mean, it's not clumping. That's great, but I don't know if I love it. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my parents are literally having a dance battle in the other room. They're crazy. I'm just gonna kind of keep layering it until I like it, I guess. I'm not really loving this. I mean, it was literally like $3, I think, or like $2. It wasn't very expensive when I got it. I mean, Big Lots is designed to have things for pretty cheap, so. I mean, bright side, my lashes grow straight down, and I usually use the eyelash curler, but I wanted to see how this would work without the eyelash curler. It's actually curling them as if I used an eyelash curler, so I guess that is a benefit, guys. Even though if you can see it, but they are. Compared to how they usually are, this is really nice. I'm gonna try doing the bottom lashes with like the straighter edge. Okay. And that pretty much is my finished look. But now I would use the, like I said, I use the NYX powder as needed. I don't feel I need it. I don't feel like I used too much cream today. My skin's not as oily as it usually is because I've been using a new face wash. I'll get to you guys on that later. So I'll be using the NYX Matte Finished long-lasting setting spray. I live by this spray. I love it so much. You just hold it back. Just let it dry.